Good day. What's going on, everyone? Welcome into First Take. Thank you for being with us. It's Wednesday, so you know I am a happy lady because Christopher Mad Dog Russo is in the building. I love it. I love the spring colors.
Nice,
the
nice,
sunshine
right?
is out.
And who said I do first between the two of you, by the way?
Oh, my
Who said I do first?
Who said I don't?
Did you say I do first, Stevie? Who said
This is very nice, Stephen A.
Well,
It looks really nice.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, it does. It really, really does. You look nice yourself.
Thank you.
As always, you know.
Thank
but I just had to step on out. And no, there's nothing going on. You understand what I'm saying? America been lying about that for a couple of years.
Oh, they do?
For years,
You know what's
they
the
shit for
funniest
years. They've
part
been lying on
is
it.
People actually believe it.
Oh, they sure do. I get asked all the time.
It's ridiculous.
How's the famous couple doing?
Well, here's
I
the
said,
difference.
"What?"
But here's the upside to all of that. They know my taste, so therefore they know that's a compliment to her, and obviously she has great taste as well. So I guess that's America's way of saying we both really, really look good. That's why you can do that, because they lie all the time. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. But it does mean that First Take not only is a #1 show because of our content, we look the part.
Okay, I'm just going to let everyone at home know, full disclosure, I cannot hear anything.
Yes.
So you guys get to control the traffic.
Really?
All right? You guys get to tell me when we're moving on. You guys can take turns and do
So
that.
I get to tell you what to do for change.
We're going to break.
I get to
let me know.
I like that. I like
right?
that. So
I'm flying blindly right now.
That's
okay,
right.
we got Mel Kiper Jr. joining us, Louis Riddick for some draft debate. We'll also dive into the latest with Woj's report on Giannis avoiding a serious Achilles injury. But we start in the West.
All right, let's do it.
Where the Warriors beat the Lakers 134-120 in a crucial game that has major playing implications. Golden State had 26 three-pointers as Dre, Clay, and Steph had at least 5 each. The first time the trio has done that ever. Curry, how you feeling about your squad?
The team that we're showing we are right now, we obviously have a lot of work to do. But it's nice to have good vibes rolling into this part of the year, try to, finish the year strong. We have a pulse, and that's all we need. It's just a matter for us just win these next 3 and see where we end up. But it's a big difference to have two cracks at it, for sure.
All right, with less than a week to go in the regular season, the Warriors are tied with the Lakers in the loss column and now on the potential tiebreaker by virtue of winning 3 of their 4 head-to-head matchups this season. The Warriors have 3 games left. The Lakers have 2. All right, Asset, you're up first. Do you think the West should be worried about Golden State, that they could go on a sneaky run?
I've said that yesterday as we showed in the cold open, and obviously I say that today. We understand they're not the best. You're vying for a play-in, okay? Well, let's take this into consideration and just break it down, Doggy. Number 1, so you're in a position to get home court advantage for the 9-10 play-in in the event that you run the table and win the rest of your regular season games. The Lakers got 2 games to go. You got 3 games to go. You'd be in a tie if you ran the table and they won as well. And obviously it'd be a situation where the tiebreaker will go to you because you've beaten them 3 or 4 times. So that game would be in Golden State, even though Golden State has been better, ironically, on the road this year. After being horrific on the road last year, they're better on the road this year than they were at home this year. We get that. But they're also a game back of the 8th slot. And because you're in the 8th slot, that's what Steph Curry was talking about, 2 shots at the apple. You're 7th or 8th seed. You know what? You win, you're the 7th seed. You lose, you still play the winner of the 9-10 seed. So you get 2 cracks at being in the playoffs. You also get an opportunity to decide, or be in a position rather where you could go against a 1 or 2 seed where one opponent might be better for you than the other. One opponent might be worse. I'm looking at Golden State, and as I articulated yesterday with Legs and Shannon, is when I said this. We know what Steph Curry's going to bring to the table. But what if Klay Thompson got hot? What if Kuminga, Podziemski, Wiggins were hitting perimeter shots? You have to remember, in the game of basketball, when you are elite from the perimeter, you force teams to capitulate to your style of play to some degree, as opposed to being who they are. Like, for example, if you're Minnesota, you can't stay big with Rudy Gobert on the court if Golden State is hitting jump shots all over the place. Denver's Denver, and Jokic is going to be Jokic, and we get that part. But anybody else that you're going up against, when you think about a team as elite at shooting the basketball on occasion, as the Warriors have shown and proven over the years they can be, you're talking about perimeter shooting, you're talking about open court opportunities, you're also talking about accuracy at the free throw line. You know this from all of your years of doing great radio and covering sports. The game slows down in the postseason time. And as a result, all of a sudden, you're going to slow down. you're going to find yourself getting to the free throw line more. And if in the event that you can't slow them down and they're getting open court opportunities or perimeter shot opportunities, I think that puts the Golden State Warriors in a position to be incredibly scary. They're a 10th seed, a 9th seed, or 8th seed. They're playing with relative house money because the expectations for them are minimal compared to some of those other teams that have been starving for an opportunity to elevate themselves within the pantheon of the Western Conference. And you're saying, okay, you get them on their heels. Let's see how they respond then, particularly if it's a young team like Minnesota or Oklahoma City. And that's what I'm looking at when I look at the Golden State Warriors. This is why I believe they could still be a threat, because I can't rule out last night what I saw. Draymond ain't going to shoot 5 for 5 from three-point range every day. We get that. But Klay Thompson, what you saw from him, 27 points, 10 of 16 shooting, 5 of 10 from 3. That's something he can do. Steph Curry hit all 6 of his threes. That's something that he could do. Andrew Wiggins, 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from three-point range. That's something he could do. Kuminga and what we see from him. It wasn't a great game last night, but I'm looking at them, doggy, and I'm saying Golden State is somebody to be worried about. Do not dismiss them.
Don't disagree with you whatsoever. Now, I will say this. If they want Minnesota to win tonight, because Minnesota's at Denver. The winner of that game is going to be the 1 seed.
Okay.
And if Denver wins, they're going to be the 1 seed. And if Phoenix ends up as the 8, they're going to get Denver in the first round.
Phoenix.
If the Warriors end up at 8, they're going to get them in the first round.
And
you don't want that.
You don't want that.
You get Minnesota, you get Oklahoma City, you can live with it.
That's right.
You do not want Denver in that first round.
That's right.
So they would prefer.
None of them do, by the way. Nobody wants Denver in the first round.
But you're talking about Golden State making a long run.
Right.
You're not talking about Phoenix making a long run.
Right.
So if you want the Warriors to get hot, and they have a puncher's chance.
Yes.
I saw him Sunday night against Utah. They made 1,000,000 threes. He had 30 points, and Curry didn't even play. And as you said last night, they made 23. Now, Anthony Davis didn't play.
Right.
So you got to keep that in mind. But if they do end up the 8 and Minnesota beats Denver tonight, could Golden State beat Minnesota in the first round playoffs? Yes. They could beat them. Yes. But the problem is if Denver wins tonight and Phoenix and the Warriors are stuck in that 9-10 thing, at the best they're going to do is 8.
Right.
And that means they're going to have to play Denver.
That's right.
So they need the Timberwolves, for your proclamation to come to fruition, you need Denver out of that 1 seed, is what I'm trying to say.
I got it.
And you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. But they're only a game out of number 8.
Correct.
Which means that if they get that 8th seed,
So
the Sacramento
they can get the
Saints,
7th seed
they
and
can
not
get the
have,
7th seed
right.
and then not have Denver.
Well, unless Denver loses tonight.
Right.
But
There you
chances are Denver will win tonight.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, Phoenix is playing horrifically. They're down 35-4 last night at home.
We'll get into that later.
That drove. I know I don't want to steal it because we are going to mention that later, but that drives me crazy. Sacramento has not played that well.
Not at all.
They blew a 21-point lead last night in Oklahoma City. So I would say right now the most likely scenario is the Warriors and Lakers will end up at the 7 and the 8 spot.
Okay.
Both?
Both. Well, I mean, because if Golden State jumps to the 7 and beats the 8, or jumps the 8 and beats the 7, and then the Lakers and they win, they're automatically in the playoffs.
Right.
And then the Lakers would play Sacramento.
So you're.
Agora estou enfurecido.
Implacável. Killing spree.
Você deve seguir. Nada pode me impedir.
O invocador foi reconectado.
Debandada! Eu conheço o caminho.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Debandada! Nada pode me impedir.
Enfurecido.
Nada pode me impedir.
Lendário.
Agora estou enfurecido.
Neutralizado.
Você deve seguir. Eu conheço o caminho.
Implacável.
Eu conheço o caminho.
Foi eliminado.
Punhalada estilhaçada!
O aliado foi eliminado.
Debandada!
Nha!
Agora estou enfurecido.
Foi eliminado.
Você deve seguir.